Sit your ass down, we're talking about One Direction. Welcome back to Vlogmas. I have been feeling really nostalgic lately when it comes to One Direction. Honestly, ever since the day that Liam passed away, which we'll get to, I have just been fiending and yearning for the community again, the Directioner community. I've just been looking back on it and it makes me so fucking sad and so nostalgic and grateful that I got to live through literally the best years to be a fangirl in this 21st century. And I will talk about it till the day I die. Like, I literally will talk about it forever, and I will pass on this fangirl gene to all of my kids in the future and my grandkids in the future and everyone. It's just, I don't know, we're gonna get into it. So I figured, I have never really talked about One Direction on this channel, so I figured Vlogmas is the best time to do it, and I'm just literally gonna talk. So if you're a Directioner or a 1D fan, new, old, whatever, you should have a fun time watching this, because I'm gonna reminisce on every single year that One Direction was together. This will be all about my personal memories, how I felt every single year, my favorite member, my favorite songs, my favorite albums, like everything to do with One Direction is gonna be in this video. So stay tuned. Like, seriously, get comfy, put this on, or put this on in the background while you're cleaning or doing whatever, because we're gonna talk about One Direction. First, let's start about how I discovered One Direction. I also made talking points, so if you see me looking down. Basically, how I discovered them, we all heard What Makes You Beautiful. Every single person in the world, I think, heard What Makes You Beautiful at some point in 2011. 2011? We did not call it that. In 2011. And of course I heard it. Everyone heard it. It was on the radio all the time, and that's when radios were playing constantly because we didn't have iPods. Well, I guess I did have an iPod. No, I had an iPhone. We'll get to that. So I liked that song, but I wasn't like into the band. And then my friend at the time had an extra ticket for the Up All Night tour at the Susquehanna, I can't say the word, but you know what I'm talking about if you live in New Jersey, the Camden Arena. It used to be Susquehanna. It's in Camden, New Jersey. She had an extra ticket, so I said, hell yeah, I'll go. After that, I wrote down the date, May 28th, 2012. After that, my life was changed forever. My life was changed forever. That was the greatest day of my life, and it just kept getting better after that. Like, I actually might cry during this video, so just stay tuned, or just don't mind that. That changed the trajectory of my life forever. That one concert, I was obsessed. After that, I remember I picked Niall right away. I said Niall is my favorite. I think it was just because I don't even know what attracted me to him first. I think it might have just been like the quirkiness and humor that he brought on stage. Also that he was the only blonde one, and like he was Irish. I think like, it was just like he stood out to me more than like the others. And then after that, I just like was obsessed with Niall. I changed my name to Brienne Horn on everything. I was obsessed, and I was 11 years old at this time. No, 12 years old at this time. After that, my entire life revolved around One Direction. I did not think, breathe, talk about anything else until probably 2017. I'm not even joking with you. Like, it took over my life. So my uncle at the time worked for one of the record labels, and he was able to get me tickets to Madison Square Garden, the same tour. But now I was fully, like, from May 28th until December 3rd, which was my next concert, I listened to every song of Up All Night. I knew everything about them. Like, I just went full force, and I went to see them at MSG, and that was such a good time too, because I was such a big fan at that point. So like, that was my first time really experiencing being a fangirl at a concert, surrounded by people that share the same interest in you. It was such a amazing experience, and I was officially a teenager because I was 13 at the time, and I was just like, it was just, oh my god, it was the peak of my life, was that second concert, the MSG. I went with the same friend who brought me to the first. Obviously I had to repay her and bring her to MSG, and then my sister and my mom went, and my sister was 8 at the time. I remember standing outside Madison Square Garden, and if you have been, you know there's a spot where all of the artist or whoever's performing drives into. And I wasn't like really in the know with all of that. I kind of knew because of Twitter, but I didn't really understand the whole ordeal of them driving in and their like routine on each concert, which we will get to later in this video. I did not understand all of that. And I remember seeing a group of girls just standing there, so we went up to that area and they started like freaking out and screaming. It wasn't them, but like they thought it was. And I remember my mom literally saying, I will pass out if we see them. Like she was hyped as hell as well. And looking back, that actually makes me really sad. Not sad, but like now I'm thinking about when I'm a mom in the future and like we go to a concert and that happens, like I'm gonna be saying the same thing. Like I'm going to be freaking out and fangirling for like whatever my future kids' favorite artists are. Oh my god, that's gonna be the best. So that brings me to 2013, which was probably the peak of my life. That was the best year of my entire life. The peak of One Direction. That was like, bring me back to 2013. Seriously, bring me back, because that was the best fucking year ever. That was the year that my favorite album by One Direction came out, Take Me Home. I was obsessed with Take Me Home. The fact that we were fed a new album every year is, first off, insane, but second off, amazing. I love Take Me Home. Wait, now that I think about it, Take Me Home came out in 2012. But they toured for it in 2013, yeah. So their tour was in 2013, it came out in 2012. I love Take Me Home. It's my favorite album. And I got to see them, so, okay. Gratefully, I got to fucking see them every single year, and that was the best, oh my god. But again, my uncle worked for a record label, so he was able to get them for, I think, free. And also, my birthday ended up lining up with every single time they came to New Jersey. So it was always my birthday present, was tickets to the concert. And they were cheaper than they are now. They were like probably $50, $60 for one ticket. So I would get two to go with a friend. So fucking grateful. But it literally just worked out perfect. My birthday was in September and the tour was always in August-ish, which we'll get to. This concert was July 2nd, 2013 at the Izod Center. If you're from New Jersey, that's such a fucking throwback because it's not even a thing anymore. I got these tickets for my 8th grade graduation, okay? And I have the video. I need to find it. This is my uncle, the same one that got me Madison Square Garden. I had a feeling he was gonna get these for me because I asked for them because I really wanted to see them again. And this was like 2 months after, no, it was like a month after I graduated, if that. And I didn't have tickets and I really wanted to go. I remember my uncle walked into the backyard that I was having my graduation party, and he's like, my dad's like, oh, come over here. I have, your uncle has something for you. I remember telling my friend, get the camera. Like, I loved reaction videos, okay? I said, get the fucking camera. I started freaking out. I barely even opened the ticket yet, and I knew what it was. And me and my friend just screamed, fell on the floor, crying, freaking out, screaming. It was, oh my god, it was the best thing ever. And that was just so fun. That was so exciting. 2013, prime year, which was also the year that I went to Good Morning America. Oh my god, okay. So, the concert was amazing, obviously. Good Morning America 2013 in Central Park. Now, you can think I'm lying. You can think I'm overreacting or I'm being stupid or whatever. Harry Styles sang Little Things to me at Good Morning America. And let me set the scene, okay? Shut up. Because I know what people are gonna say, but like, let me set the scene. My friend, Carly, me, my sister, and my mom. I had a pink hat on, bright pink. It was a Marcus Butler hat, if anyone knows, during the English-British takeover of YouTube. Marcus Butler. It was a Marcus Butler hat, and my friend Carly had a big white puffer on. Like, you could not miss this in the crowd, okay? So we were already, you could probably see us from the stage because we were close. We're standing there. I'm filming on with my Nile case on my iPhone 4, and I'm enjoying life. I'm 14 at this time, right? It was November 26th, 2013. I was 14. So like, I already felt like I was closer to their age. I mean, I was. Harry was 19. Like, we were still in the same, you know, we could have been in high school together. I feel like, yeah, we could have been, whatever. Oh my god, this is so crazy. They're singing Little Things. And there's video proof of this, okay? There's video proof and I can point it out. Like, I've shown every single person I've ever met this video. Okay, I found the video, so I'm about to show it. I'm telling you, this is from a different angle. I'm telling you, it happened. Even 26-year-old me right now, it happened, okay? Watch. And me and Carly are just singing little things. And I said, Carly, we're gonna make a sign with our hands. And if he does it back, we'll know he's looking at us. Okay? So they're singing little things. He's like on the right, like if you're on stage looking out, he's on the right, and then we're on his left. So he's all the way across, right? But like not that far. Singing little things. He looks over and he's like not singing. I don't know what part it was. I should probably memorize it, but he's not singing, he's looking over, and I'm like, oh my god. So then I go, we're gonna do a peace sign to him, and that's gonna be our hand motion, right? So I do a peace sign. He does it back. Guys, shut up. He does it back, okay? So now I'm freaking out. But like not like noticeable, because you know you can't be like freaking out. You've read enough Wattpad to know that. And he's like, are you okay? Guys, I can't even do this. I'm like I'm getting pushed back into 2013 right now. Oh my god. He's like, are you okay? And I'm like, and he did it, okay? And then he started singing little things. So all I'm saying is we had a moment, and then he started singing little things. So, oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I have to rewatch that video tonight. I'm telling you, that was peak. And then after all that happened, I don't know why we drove into the city, but my mom drove into the city, and as we're driving down the street, she almost hits fucking Josh, their drummer, okay? Not like actually, she just like stopped really fast, and all of a sudden you just see him walking across, and she was like freaking out. I was freaking out. I started screaming outside the door. It was just like the best. Like New York City in 1D's prime. Don't even get me started. So that was 2013. 2014 was the year that they did their stadium tour with 5 Seconds of Summer. Okay, where we are, MetLife Stadium, August 5th, 2014, was the last time that I saw all 5 of them together. The day before, because they performed twice at MetLife. The day before, this is gonna make me sad because it's about Liam. My friend and I went there that day just to like walk around, you know, like see if we could see them walking into the stadium, all of that. We saw these girls like standing on a fence, so we're like, what are they looking at? Well, I look in, it's Liam playing basketball. I have the video on YouTube, I'll link it.
You are hot, yes, yeah, you do that stuff, Liam, yeah. What point?
He's playing basketball. And we're just watching him, being so respectful and just being quiet so no one comes by us, like no one comes. And then all of a sudden, he comes by to take pictures. And he takes a few pictures, and then girls start screaming, and then more girls start coming, and they push us out of the way, and we didn't get a picture with Liam Payne. And that really saddens me. But then the next day, I got to see them perform, so I guess I made up for it. But looking back, kill me, seriously. And then exactly a year later, 2015, I saw them again. But let's go back a few months before Zayn leaving the band. We all remember. We all remember where we were. There's a lot of moments in the fandom where you remember exactly where you were when blank. Well, this is the first one, when Zayn, well, I guess the first one would be when you discover them, but when Zayn left the band. So out of the fucking blue, okay, we all know the story. I was in history class. I leave history class and I look at my phone and I see the Facebook post. And you know what else I see? And I'll never forget, this is why you don't bully people. Lots of my friends texting me laughing that Zayn left the band. So that was fun. That day was like, I never felt heartbreak ever until that day. And I remember, this is so cringe. Luckily I had study hall after history, so I had time to grieve. I had a softball game after, and I hit a home run. And as I was running the bases, I said, this is for you, Zayn. And then on the way home and on the way to the game, I had my headphones in, looking out the window like I was in a movie, crying, listening to the slow One Direction song. So that day was hurtful. I remember, you know who I remember tweeting first? Jack Barron. Do you remember him? I met him actually at VidCon? Not VidCon. DigiCon? Remember that? Anyway, I remember his tweet. The album's supposed to be 4. The album's name is 4, not, or something about like the album not being the amount of people that are in the band. I'm gonna put the tweet up here. I just remember that so vividly. It was like one of the first tweets I saw because I had his notifications on. Like, what the fuck was that? Really? Just fast forward a few months, saw them at MetLife. Again, exactly 1 year since the last time I saw them, and that was the last time I ever saw them live. That was an amazing concert, but having it be the last, I don't even want to talk about it. Seriously, I don't even want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. That was like every single year summed up in my life to do with One Direction. There was like other things here and there, obviously, but that was like the concerts and like experiencing that. Real quick, if you stayed this long, you're a real one. But there's more. We're not done. I had a group chat on Twitter and we had Liam in it because Liam followed me on Twitter. Well, our group chat name was Sockeye Salmon. If any of you out there, because this group was big, if any of you watching this was in that group chat called Sockeye Salmon, like, please let me know. Please. I need to communicate with people that were in that group. I don't know why we picked Sockeye Salmon, but it was like this whole joke. And I can't get into my One Direction Twitter account. That's why I don't have anything to look back on, and it really kills me. It really kills me that I don't have that to look back on. But yeah, please let me know if anyone is in that group chat. Now we're gonna just get into like the favorites category, and I picked 3 songs out of each album that are my favorites. So they're categorized by sad or like slowed down, energetic, upbeat, and deluxe, if they had a deluxe album. I don't remember if Made in the AM was deluxe or not. It's hard. I don't remember, and I don't feel like looking it up. Okay, Up All Night. Now obviously this was hard. Up All Night, like every sad song in Up All Night is so good to me, but the sad, like, slowed down song, I wish. You know how Beliebers, they say, that should be me, when like they see something that they want them to be, you know, that they're jealous of? Mine is, oh how I wish that was me. That's mine. Upbeat, Save You Tonight. I wanna save your heart tonight. In all the breaker, leave it torn apart. I can't be no Superman. Before you, I'll be superhuman. Yeah, that song slaps. And you know what? I'm gonna listen to that song today. And then for the deluxe, Another World. I lift you up, I never stop. You know I'll take you to another world. Okay, next one, Take Me Home, is my favorite album. So was this hard? Absolutely. Sad. Changed my mind. Maybe if you say you want me to stay, I'll change my mind. Come on. Come on. Upbeat? I would. Would he please you? Would he kiss you? Would he treat you like I would? Deluxe? She's not afraid of all the attention. She's not afraid of running wild. How come she's so afraid of falling in love? Midnight Memories. Now I have a story with this one. We all know the story. Right Now is my favorite slow down song because of the fan project in San Siro for the Where We Are tour. Yeah, that was the greatest thing I've ever seen. I watch it actually probably quarterly, 4 times a year, and it gives me chills. When Liam passed away, I could not listen to that song. Shut the fuck up. We didn't. That's at the end. Okay, we'll end it on a sad note, not right now, because I'm reminiscing and I'm enjoying this reminiscing. Upbeat, Midnight Memories. It's so fucking good. The album title song, it's so good. And then deluxe, we got all night, we're going nowhere. Why don't you stay? Why don't we go there? Let's take the ride out in the cold air. I know the way. Why don't you go there with me? I don't want you to be the one that got away. I want to get addicted to you, yeah. You're rushing through my mind. I want to feel the high. I want to get addicted. Don't say no. Oh my god, that song's so good. That song's so good. Next one. 4. My top sad song. I have 2 actually. 18, and that's only because that's my boyfriend and I's song, because we met when we were 18 and you know we're gonna be dancing to that at our wedding. I love that song. And Fool's Gold. Fool's Gold. Shut the fuck up. I love that song. Upbeat, Clouds. Come on. Like, if you went to the tour, you know. And this, I don't know. Actually, a lot of people will agree with this. Deluxe song, Change Your Ticket. You should probably stay a couple more days. Come on, let me change your ticket home. Don't go. And then Made in the AM. If you follow me on TikTok, If not, you should. I posted like my reaction to Made in the AM that I found when it was like the 10-year anniversary. So go look at that. But my favorite slow song is If I Could Fly, I'd Be Coming Right Back Home to You. Upbeat. What I feel it to be right here beside you now, holding you in my arms. And then deluxe. Walking in the wet, and I know we'll be alright, child. Just close your eyes and see I'll be by your side anytime you're needing me. Oh yeah. Which brings me to the last segment of this video. Literally the second I think about it makes me so fucking sad. Like seriously, the second it even crosses my brain. Okay, we had our moment with the favorites, but like we have to talk about it. I haven't talked about it on any platform. I talked about it kind of on TikTok, but like not really. Liam passing away. Okay. So like ever since that happened, I feel like every week or every month I'm just like putting the music videos on and just like having the music on in the background. Well, yesterday I put the music videos on and my boyfriend was watching them and I just looked at Liam and it made me so sad. It made me so sad. And I was trying to explain to my boyfriend because like he knows the lore but like not really, so I was trying to explain to him like that when Zayn left and then that kind of started the whole thing, and then Harry was the one that said he wanted the band to just, you know, and he wanted to be the next one to go and whatever. Then no one told Louis and whatever. I think the reason why I've been so nostalgic, and I think a lot of people can agree with me on this, is that first off, we had no closure whatsoever. Like, I'm telling you, I still believed that they were gonna come back. Like, sorry, that might be naive of me, but like I still believed at some point in my life I was going to be at a One Direction concert, whether I was 60 years old or 40, like it was gonna happen. So that was always in the back of my brain. Like, I'm gonna go again and I'm gonna be around every single person there that's gonna like love them the same amount as me, and like all the jokes of, oh, we're gonna have a quiz to get a pre-sale code, like sign me up, like I'll get every single answer right. When he passed away, it was like, okay, that's it. That was the end of One Direction. One Direction's never coming back. Like, they are done. That's it. And I think that's what made it 10 times worse. Like, obviously it was devastating to find out, but what made it 10 times worse was knowing we should have just accepted the fact 10 years ago when they said that they were leaving, but we didn't. Some of us might have, but like I didn't. I'm still fucking here. I'm still at the restaurant and like I'm not fucking leaving, okay? Because why would I leave? It was such an amazing time and nothing will ever beat that. Like, there has been no one since them that has created that sense of community. And obviously there's other ones, Justin Bieber, Taylor Swift, like there's other pop artists that have that credibility and fandom, but like no one has done it since. And I could talk about them for hours. I mean, I literally am. Liam passing away was just like the end. Like, that was it, and that fucked me up hard. Like, it didn't hit me because I wasn't in it. Like, I was still always thinking about them, like listening to them, but like I wasn't in it fully. Like, I was just listening to them still and like reminiscing sometimes, but not thinking about them constantly. So when that happened, it wasn't really like, it was like, oh, what? Like, it was just like a, what do you mean he's dead? Like, what does that mean? I remember sitting in my old apartment and next to my boyfriend on the couch, and I saw a fucking TikTok of 2 people. Like, it was like they just posted it. I didn't even follow them. It was like it was meant for me to see this video, and it was like, I can't believe Liam passed away. And I was like, what? That's false. And I remember saying to my boyfriend, I'm like, Liam passed away? And he was like, what? And then I look it up online and I see the Daily Mail said it, and I was like, I think Liam died. And he was like, are you okay? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, it was like weird. I saw a TikTok from 2 random people that had like 2 likes saying that he died, and then I look online and Daily Mail's saying it. It was like, I don't know, it was weird, and it didn't hit me at all. Like, I kind of was just like, what? And then I like poured wine, put on their songs, and then like texted people that I used to be friends with that liked One Direction, and we were just kind of talking about it and like being like, what is going on? And then it just like every day it just kind of kept coming back. It hits me more now than it did then because it's more like real. Like when I watch the videos, like when the funeral was, I think that was when it kind of clicked and I just bawled my eyes out. Like seeing them all there for Liam's funeral, like we haven't seen them together since Zayn was in the band. So seeing them all together again was just weird and eerie, and like I didn't like it. I didn't like it one fucking bit. And yeah, it's just really fucking sad, and I don't know. I don't think I'll ever get over One Direction. Like ever. I don't think so. Like I don't ever want to. It was such an important part of my life, and it honestly made me like really enjoy music, and it made me get into like tours. Like I love, literally my dream is to be like a tour manager or like a set, or I forget the exact word for it, but like the tour producer. Yeah, the tour producer, like the producing the tour and like having everything flow a certain way and creating the set list. Like I always wanted to do that, and it's all because of One Direction. Like I studied their tours, I studied where they were going and how much money they were making. I was fucking 12 years old putting it together in an Excel sheet basically, but like on paper. Literally in my One Direction notebook I have stats from each tour of how much money they made and like the percentage of tickets that they sold. And I got a business analytics degree, so like they seriously set me up for life. Like they showed me things that I would have never known before. Like they gave me something to be passionate about, and I don't think I was ever passionate about anything until then. I mean, I was 13 years old when I found out who they were. 12 years old. So, oh my god, I was 12 years old. It makes me so sad. 12-year-old me was so fucking happy. I mean, I'm happy now, but like, oh, to be 12 and learning about One Direction again. Like, listening to all of their songs on Up All Night for the first time at 12 years old. Like, bring me back, please. Bring me back. And now I'm 26 years old sitting on my floor in an apartment that I can afford in front of a Christmas tree. Like, talking about One Direction is so cool. So I didn't expect to cry at the end after I talked all about that. Like, why did 12-year-old me make me cry? Okay, I need to stop. I've been filming for almost an hour, but I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you're a Directioner, you understand. I could talk for hours about this, but I need to stop because I need to cook dinner and eat and edit this Vlogmas to post tomorrow. But I hope you enjoyed. Comment below anything. Honestly, comment below your TikTok or Instagram so we can connect. Because like I started a group chat with a bunch of 20-somethings in New Jersey and New York and some in Philly, just in the tri-state area, that loved One Direction, and we're literally planning to meet up for the Louis concert at MSG in August, or when is it, July? So, and 5 Seconds to Summer, we're all going to that, well not all, but like a lot of us are going, so we're gonna meet up. It's gonna be so fun. But yeah, let me know if you're in the tri-state area, or literally anything, just comment. Like, let's talk. I'll literally comment back to anyone. Like, I want to talk about this. I love talking to people that experience the same things that I experienced when it came to this band. So, don't forget to subscribe. If you're new here, like seriously subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 by the end of the year, and that would just be cool. So, I'll see you guys tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 19. Holy shit. So, love you guys, and I love One Direction. 1D for life. Seriously, 1D for life. Bye.